The Liberal Party wants to form an opposition slate called the Resistance for the 2019 senatorial elections. Senator Kiko Pangilinan, LP President, says the party is seeking the broadest coalition of groups and individuals who support the protection of civil and political rights. The LP's membership has significantly declined since 2016. Pangilinan says, quote, "Democracy demands dissent. We hope this coalition is one in ensuring our economic development is not sidelined by corruption and human rights violations." He adds, quote, "Resistance is our movement. We must vigorously resist the slide to authoritarianism and anti-democratic rule." So far, only Senator Bam Aquino is the sure LP senatorial candidate for 2019. But Aquino says the slate will also be open to other individuals, including re-electionist senators. He adds, quote, "Names, groups will be revealed, and you will be surprised." Aside from Aquino, the other re-electionist senators are Senators J.V. Ejercito, Sonny Angara, Grace Poe, Nancy Binay, and Senate President Coco Pimentel, who are all allied with the majority bloc. Aquino earlier belied talks would be joining the PDP Laban slate, after Ejercito said the LP senators also being considered for presidential daughter and Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte's party, Hugpong ng Pagbabago. The Flight Attendants and Stewards Association of the Philippines, or FASAP, calls out the Supreme Court for declaring the retrenchment of Philippine Airlines employees valid. FASAP's 1,400 members were among the 5,000 employees retrenched by PAL in 1998 as a cost-cutting measure. A majority of 7 justices of the SC and Bank overturned 2 previous decisions of the SC Special 3rd Division and sides with PAL. FASAP says, quote, "It is a mockery of the justice system in the country where the rich and powerful can twist and turn the law in their favor. That this is controversial and scandalous does not matter to the courts, who are blind to the plight of the poor workers." It adds, quote, "This case has lingered in the courts for 20 years, and FASAP was won in the Supreme Court twice already. But the powerful and influential PAL, hiring the services of highly paid lawyers, had the favorable decisions recalled and eventually flip-flopped to favor the company." In a decision by the SC Special 3rd Division on July 22, 2008, which was affirmed in 2009, the SC ruled PAL was guilty of illegal dismissal when it retrenched the employees. The SC also ordered PAL to reinstate the employees and pay them back wages or separation pay. It also ordered PAL to pay attorneys' fees. It was a major legal victory for a labor group at the time. But in a decision written by Associate Justice Lucas Bersamin, it is ruled that PAL validly implemented its retrenchment, citing its current and potential financial losses. Associate Justice Marvic Leonen, one of the 2 dissenters, called the SC decision the resurrection of a dead case. Rights group Karapatan on Tuesday says there's no one to blame but President Rodrigo Duterte, not human rights organizations, for the Philippines' failure to resolve their drug problem. The group says, quote, "Duterte did that all by himself, in a path of tyrannical megalomania and unparalleled self-destruction." Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque earlier claimed criticism of Duterte's war on drugs persists, partly because groups may be getting funds from drug lords. Roque said human rights groups could be unwitting tools of drug lords to hinder strides by the Duterte administration in the war on drugs. But Karapatan says Malacanang never seems to run out of fantastic tales and labels. Karapatan adds Roque's statement linking advocates with drug lords may further endanger their human rights defenders. It says, quote, "With these recent accusations, Malacanang is either cooking up a scenario that will justify a massive Tokhang-style killing of activists, or it is one of those attempts to evade accountability from domestic and international human rights instruments." Chinese leader Xi Jinping greets President Rodrigo Duterte ahead of the Philippine leader's 73rd birthday on Wednesday. The Chinese embassy says Xi sent Duterte a congratulatory letter hailing the turnaround in China-Philippines relations. Xi, in his letter, tells Duterte, quote, "I attach great significance to the growth of China-Philippines relations and stand ready to work with you to carry forward sustained and in-depth growth of China-Philippines relations and bring about more benefits to our countries and peoples." He adds that he and Duterte have reached important consensus on advancing China-Philippines relations and deepening practical cooperation. In a visit to Beijing several weeks before, Philippine Foreign Secretary Alan Cayetano and Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi agreed to pursue joint exploration in the West Philippine Sea in a prudent and steady way. The White House hits back at porn star Stormy Daniels Monday, insisting there was nothing to corroborate her claims of extramarital sex with United States President Donald Trump. It also questions Daniels' credibility and challenges her to present proof. White House spokesman Raj Shah says the president has strongly, clearly, and has consistently denied allegations of sexual liaison with Daniels. Trump has uncharacteristically been silent about the allegations and has repeatedly ignored questions from reporters about the issue. But on Monday, he tweets, quote, "So much fake news. Never been more voluminous or more inaccurate. But through it all, our country is doing great." The CBS interview on Sunday night brought the 39-year-old's long-simmering allegations of sex, hush money, and intimidation to a national audience directly for the first time. Daniels alleged she had sex with Trump after meeting at a celebrity golf tournament in Lake Tahoe in July 2006, shortly after Trump's wife Melania gave birth to their son. She also said that 5 years later, she was approached by a man in a Las Vegas parking lot and warned to keep silent, after she had agreed to sell her story for $15,000.